Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Sarah and I'm a homebody. I'm usually really introverted, but as the shirt goes, I'm introverted but willing to talk about plants. So today I want to do an unboxing of the AeroGarden Harvest. So I bought this on Amazon and I'm just going to open the box. So let's see what's there included in this box. The AeroGarden is in its own box, but along with it is this seed pod kit of Heirloom Tomatoes. I'm planning to try this out in the AeroGarden. So let's see how it works. Okay, so let's see what's there in this box. Now let's see what's in the box. The first paper that you see is like the AeroGarden quick setup guide. So this has a picture of all the different models in the Harvest series. This is the one I have, which is just the plain Harvest model. So it also has a lot of information on how you can set up and get your AeroGarden running. Next, there's a pamphlet on helpful garden tips. So this is how you can add plant food, put water, and how to use the lights in this system. So they have a lot of helpful tips and hints on what you can do. And then there's actually a recipe card. So this is lemon dill vinaigrette recipe. And then there's a recipe on the back for easy tomato basil soup. So maybe I'll get to try these out someday. So now on to the real contents of the box. So this model actually comes with a seed pod kit. This is the gourmet herbs kit, and I believe it has 6 pods. So it's got a lot of different herbs that you can grow. For those who don't know, AeroGarden is actually an indoor hydroponic garden system that you can use to grow fresh herbs, flowers, vegetables, and some fruit like berries. And you can grow these indoors any season all around the year. So the AeroGarden does not use any soil. So that's, it's less messy and there's a less chance of having to deal with bugs, which I like. So let's see what the AeroGarden looks like. So this is like the power cord and adapter. So there it is. Now that we have unboxed the AeroGarden, let's see how to set this up. So I'm just going to take off the tape. So as you can see, this is the LED light. It's an energy efficient LED light that you can raise and lower as you need. When starting off your seeds, it's recommended that you lower it to the maximum possible so that it is as close to your seedlings as possible. So there is this reservoir, which is like a grow bowl. I think that's what they call it, the grow bowl. And it has 6 slots in this model. Some models come with more slots. And it has a little lid in which you can access the reservoir and see how to put nutrients or water. So we'll see more of that in depth. So at the back of the machine, there is a plug that you need to connect the motor to the pump. It's already plugged in, so you don't have to do anything about it, but in case you need to, you know where it is. And then this is where the power cord goes. So I'll just put it in. One thing to keep in mind while you're plugging in your machine is that your AeroGarden will choose to come on at the same time that you plug it in every day. So for example, if you plug it in at 8 a.m. in the morning, tomorrow also it will turn on at 8 a.m. And to change that, you just need to follow the instructions that come with your AeroGarden. So once the AeroGarden turns on, it will be on for 15 hours so that it mimics sunlight and your plants get as much exposure and time for photosynthesis as possible. So let's open out the lid. So inside it is this reservoir. And this is the water level indicator. So you have to fill it with water until here. So I'll remove the tape of that as well. Make sure everything is okay and plugged in. It's good to keep the LED light raised up till you finish setup so that it's not in your way. So I've plugged the cord and we'll plug it in once we're done with the rest of the setup. I'm planning to put these Heirloom Cherry Tomatoes seeds in this AeroGarden. So I'm going to open this up right now. I got these seeds on Amazon, but you can also buy them on the AeroGarden website. AeroGarden has at least like 30 or 50 varieties of seeds that you can buy from their website, which include flowers, herbs, salad garden, greens. So you can use those. So this seed pod comes with a seed pod kit of instructions. So it tells you how you need to add water. Then you need to drop in the pre-seeded pods, add the plant food, and that all these seeds are guaranteed to germinate. So this kit comes with 6 pre-seeded pods. These have a grow sponge in them and the seed is inside that. They recommend that you do not remove this label so that you always know which plant you have planted. And you can also write the date when you have planted it on this label so that you can see how many days it's been since you planted it. So I found that really useful. So now let's keep this here. And this seed pod kit actually comes with liquid plant food. So this is all the nutrients that your plant needs. And it at the back of the bottle, it tells you how many capfuls to use or how many ml that you need to use and how frequently you need to use it. So this is for seed starting, vegetative growth, flowering and fruiting. So this AeroGarden is actually manufactured by a company called Miracle-gro and they make these plant nutrients as well. Your seed kit also comes with these grow domes. These are just plastic covers that cover the seed pod once you put them into the AeroGarden. And this provides a mini greenhouse effect and it encourages the seedlings to grow with the humidity that you get under the grow domes. So let's just pop them in. I'm going to pop it in so that the labels are out facing outward and I can see them. AeroGarden actually also makes grow your own seed kits. So you can buy them. They don't have the seeds already pre-planned or pre-seeded. So you can buy it and use with whatever plants you want and with whatever seeds you have. So that's also useful. Maybe someday I can plant some Indian chilies. That's what I'm looking forward to. So this is how it looks if you cover the domes. And once the seedlings start to grow, you're supposed to remove the domes so that they have space to grow better. There's a double one in one of these. So now let's see how to fill this up with water. I'm using a measuring cup so that I can tell you how much water I'm using and how much capacity this AeroGarden has. So that is 4 cups so far. I'm going to add some more water till it reaches the fill here line. So that's almost 8 cups. I'm using filtered tap water, but if you live in an area that has really hard water, you can also use a mix of distilled water along with your tap water. So I've just added 1 last cup, so that's about 9 cups in total. Just clean this up here. Make sure the sponges are moist and inside the water area. I'm going to put in the plant food now. According to the instructions, for 6 pod units, you need to pour 2 capfuls of this liquid plant food first at the beginning while you're starting, and do the same thing every 2 weeks. So let's pour the first capful. This plant food is brown, so don't get scared looking at the color. And the instructions say not to overfeed it. So by putting more nutrients, it's not going to grow faster. I'll just close it. Now let's clean everything up. ready to plug in the AeroGarden. Now you can see how bright this AeroGarden really is. So I'm going to lower the LED lights so that they are at the lowest setting and closest to the seedlings. I think this extends up to a maximum of 12 inches height, which you don't need right now, but when your plants are bigger. So this is what it looks like once it's fully set up. It's on and running, and it makes a nice pleasant sound, which is almost like an indoor fountain, nothing too loud. Now let's take a closer look at the lights on the control panel of the machine. There are 3 lights in the front of the machine. One is to add the plant food, one is to add the water, and one is to turn these lights on and off. So if you want to temporarily turn the lights on and off, you can touch the lights button. All these 3 lights will be on and glowing whenever this machine is switched on, but it will glow, each one will glow red when you have to take a particular action. Now my AeroGarden is completely set up. I'm really happy with this experience so far, and I'll be posting more videos to show the progress of my plants going forward. So some few points to note before you go out and purchase an AeroGarden of your own. Something to know is that this is a small AeroGarden, and it's suitable for single people or small families who expect a low yield of fruits or vegetables or greens. So if you're someone who wants to feed a bigger family, you might need to upgrade to a bigger model of the AeroGarden, or you might need to try something else. So this AeroGarden is also a great time pass for people like me who are homebodies and like to stay at home, even though there are lots of things to do outside. So this will keep you busy. So while that is the case for me, you might be too busy to pay attention to this daily or to check the lights daily. In that case, I would advise you against buying an AeroGarden. An AeroGarden is also not for those who want to grow root vegetables like carrots or potatoes. That is better suited for outdoor gardening. Thank you for joining me for this unboxing video. Please like it if you enjoyed the video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more such videos and updates. I'll be back with more videos about the progress of my AeroGarden soon. Thank you.